What's up, guys? It's Brian here. So back in March, I got, like many of you, the Dark Trooper attack set, the one that came with Luke Skywalker, 3 Dark Troopers. It's still available on the shelf. It retails for $30. It's got 166 pieces. I personally really liked the set. I know that I cautioned to all of you, if you were looking to buy more, to get more Dark Troopers, to wait for it to go down in price. Or if you wanted to expand the set possibly, to again wait for it to go down in price, so that you could expand your Dark Trooper army and maybe even expand the hallway. And recently, Target was having a sale. It ended a couple weeks ago, but you could get the Dark Trooper attack set for $24, so I did end up picking up a second one so that I could expand my Dark Trooper attack set to make a bit of a longer hallway and to add 3 more Dark Troopers to my little army. So today I'm going to show you the modifications that I made using all just pieces from the sets. No extra pieces were added, and then I'll show you what leftover pieces I ended up having too when the whole process was over. So let's take an in-depth look at my little MOC. So I know you guys have already seen a ton of these before, especially if you're following any LEGO people on Instagram or YouTube. They have expanded the Dark Trooper attack set, having bought multiples of the set. And I only bought 2. I saw a couple of really good designs for people who bought 3 or even more, but I wanted to just give it a quick little expansion. I liked the aesthetics of the original set, so I wanted to continue that into my expansion. But there are the 6 Dark Troopers, which look so much more menacing than just the 3. I do wish that the original set just had 4 instead of 3, but I'm very happy to have 6 now. And there's Luke Skywalker over there, obviously. And this just looks so much better with all of these Dark Troopers for Luke to cut through. I did not want to add hallway to this side or to add walls to this side of the hallway, because then you wouldn't be able to see it on display like this. And I really liked how the original set displayed. It just kind of presented itself like this without any obstructions whatsoever. And I really like that aesthetic, so I wanted to continue it. The original set was that long, and so I added the extra sets of panels from the second set. So I just doubled the length of the hallway past this little doorway. The other thing I did was, first of all, I had to remove the feature where the Dark Trooper got force pulled by Luke Skywalker. So I did have to remove that, unfortunately, but I like the aesthetics of the hallway a bit better, especially with the tile going down the side like that. I know that I wanted to film this review before I added any additional pieces, because there are a couple more things I want to do, like just adding some paneling down here just to make it all look a little more smooth. But this is all pieces from just those 2 sets. The other thing I did was I added a little wall back here, even though I know that that's not technically accurate because the hallway does continue on back there. But in the original set, I did not like how bare bones it felt because of how open this little doorway was. So I just added a couple of those little slope pieces back there to form a bit of the hallway, and then the gray just kind of gives an indication that the hallway continues. But this is kind of how I built it back here, was just continuing to add pieces from the set. It was actually these pieces on the original set, but I transferred them over to here from the pieces that I got from the second version, and I just added some more details on the top like that. Continued the details most of the way down, and that's pretty much all that I had to do to expand this thing. Here's how I kind of worked out the bottom a little bit. I could probably add some more support down here, given whatever extra pieces I have. But now that I'm looking at my extra piece bin, I'm actually not sure that was entirely possible. There were a couple of little thin pieces I guess I could have used down here for extra support. But I like the way that it turned out. And yeah, again, some of the things aren't too symmetrical, but that's just a product of using what I had for this particular project. And I'll probably expand upon this in the future, or at least add some paneling to make it a little bit nicer and round off the edges a little bit. I do have this whole section is just black brick except for that little corner right there. But I really like the way that this came out. And let me show you the extra pieces that I have after taking apart sections of the original set and then just adding on pieces from the new one. Let me show you what I have left over, because it is quite a lot of pieces still. So from the 2 sets, I did end up with a significant amount of leftover pieces that will be very useful for MOCs in the future, as well as the whole Luke Skywalker minifigure. I didn't take the cape out of the box just yet. And the other cool thing is that I actually have some leftover stickers. These are the stickers that were inside the elevator, but I didn't use these pieces at all, so I didn't want to apply those stickers. The other elevator pieces, the control panel, and a couple of other little pieces that go on the slopes, like that form the hallway. So I didn't have to use those stickers. So now I can actually keep this sticker sheet and apply those somewhere else when a MOC calls for it in the future. But lots of good little pieces in here, lots of little tiles and plates, and these are actually some larger bricks. Those were probably on the understructure of the whole thing. But yeah, some good leftover pieces, and this actually feels like it's worth it because I've kind of been getting into more like breaking down old sets to use the pieces for, especially sets that I don't really care about right now. And I'll show you what I mean because I have a video about the Millennium Falcon coming out that I kind of disassembled the 2011 Millennium Falcon and used those pieces to upgrade the new one. So I'm kind of been into disassembling sets and seeing what pieces come from certain sets to use in the future. I'm also just very happy to have another Luke Skywalker minifigure because, as many of you know, Luke is my favorite character, and another one of these figures will go very useful somewhere. Maybe if I ever decide to make a like Luke Skywalker training Grogu MOC from Book of Boba Fett, that could be very, very useful as well. So yes, a good amount of leftover pieces from this project. Very happy with it. So that is going to just about do it for this quick little video. Just wanted to show you how I was able to expand this set to make it seem like it was much more worth it and much more bulky and just accurate to the scene. And so obviously I did spend $25 on the first copy of the Dark Trooper set because I did have a coupon when I bought it for the first time. I spent $24 on my second copy, so that's about $50 that I spent to get this model as well as this entire tub of extra pieces. So when all is said and done, I don't think I got too bad of a deal out of the whole excursion. And I got a little building project for myself as well, which I do like to buy stuff to get projects out of. Buying supplies for projects, I can consider it. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below. And be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks again for watching. This has been Brian from Watermelon Studios. Peace out, guys.